I just saw this little poem. It's for Studs Terkel. Lately I've been reading his latest book, so I think I should, it's right there for me to read. Studs is such a magnificent man. I hope you've seen his book. It's about death, basically. One of his more famous books was called Working. So this little poem is just simply called Work for Studs Terkel. I shall give myself to the floor as long as I can, like a broom looking for the fields it came from. This gentleman is left. I wanted to give him this this poem. This magazine is published up in Sonoma County.
Let's send along with the check.
It's the title is "The Stairs in Little Rock, Arkansas, 1957, for Reverend Cecil Williams." I don't care to usually talk about history in regards to poems, but in 1954, Thurgood Marshall won this great decision that you may recall. It's called Brown versus Board of Education in Topeka, Kansas. The Supreme Court finally ruled that white and black children should be integrated. However, it took 3 more years before one school board or one school district, etc., decided to do this. And it occurred in Little Rock, Arkansas. In 1957. 40 years ago today, 9 children were climbing the longest stairs of hate they would ever see as they entered at last Little Rock Central High School. The tall white crowd around them shouting, "Give us one of the nigger kids to hang," their faces lunging forward through the heat, "and we'll let the others go." They were 6 girls and 3 boys. The white dress of the first girl clung to her with spit. She was wiping it from her face without tears. The new books were torn from their hands and ripped apart. The screaming went on rising before them. The stairs above them kept flowing down over their ankles through the heat. Light was breaking like glass on the stairs. Another light broke around them. They were climbing over hate with a courage we had never seen. They were leading Eisenhower's paratroopers across the street in the shade, and Brown versus Board of Education with Thurgood Marshall in Topeka, Kansas behind them. And they were the first 9 witnesses turning the terror in their backs to us. This is also about children. I was going to read this at the end because I think it's rather positive. especially since her mother's here tonight. It's called, I just wrote this a few days ago, The Miracle Guide for Anna. As I enter the orchard of Golden Gate Park in autumn, before me is this child, a 4-year-old child. I reach down and lift her above me and ask her, well, my dear, sweet, rare face, where are the miracles today?